Good day. Kei Nishikori, the new man on the scene when it comes to Japanese tennis, didn't make it through at the Australian Open, but next time they're saying he will win an Open eventually, so we're waiting for that. Kei Nishikori. 30 words from the article, same order, now in the word list and in the article. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, Kei Nishikori, the man on the scene. 30 words, here we go. The first word, and it's a tricky one. Breakout. This season has been Kei Nishikori's breakout season. It means before this season, no one really knew who Kei Nishikori was. Now, everyone knows who he is. It was his breakout season. Had a little trouble trying to find a Japanese translation for this, but there's an explanation for it. Breakout season, it's the season he became very big. Okay? Title. There are 4 major titles in the tennis world. There are 4 major titles in the tennis world. Australian Open, US Open, British Open, Wimbledon. They're the 4 main titles. A title is something you win. It's a championship. Swashbuckling. People are impressed by Kei Nishikori's swashbuckling style of play. Swashbuckling means exciting and like an old fighter. It means a good fighter. Yatte mio. Yeah. He runs around, he's swashbuckling. It's like a pirate. It's a pirate word. Yar. Sight. Kei Nishikori has his first major in his sights, which means a sight is something that you can see. His sights are what he can see in front of him. What he can see in front of him is his first Open title. Good luck to him. Ranking. Kei Nishikori has moved up in the rankings of world tennis over the last year. Your ranking is where you are placed. At the moment, the world number 1 is the guy Nishikori lost to, and it is... Yeah. He's the other Uniqlo guy. He's the other guy with Uniqlo. Name's gone from my head, but he's ranked first. His ranking is number 1. Djokovic. Gear up. Kei Nishikori is gearing up for a successful season in men's tennis. Gear up is to get ready, to prepare. They are gearing up for the Snow Festival in Odori Park as we speak. Caliber. Only players of the highest caliber can enter the Australian Open. Your caliber is your level, means how good you are. High caliber, very good. Low caliber, not so good. Remarkable. Kei Nishikori's improvement in the world rankings over the last year has been remarkable. Amazing. Remarkable means amazing. And in New Zealand there is a mountain range called the Remarkables. Achievement. Kei Nishikori has made many achievements in the last 2 years, and now he is among the most successful tennis players in the world. An achievement is something you've done. Achieve dorshi. Achieve is a verb. Achievement is what comes of achieving. Your achievement, the achievement you want is to be fluent in English, and hopefully I can help you with that. Barrier. When Kei Nishikori first moved to Florida, his main barrier was his limited English. A barrier is something in your way. Something which is stopping you. What's your barrier to learning English? Everyone's got different barriers. My barrier to learning Japanese is I haven't got the opportunity to speak it enough. So that's a barrier, something in my way. And you've got to get over the barriers. And Kei Nishikori has. Stun. Last year, the tennis world was stunned when Kei Nishikori beat Djokovic in the US Open. To be stunned is to be, oh, wow, to be shocked into amazement. So everyone was like, wow, Kei Nishikori beat Djokovic. Wow. Great. Great is an adjective, but not here. Great is a noun here. One day maybe the world will see Kei Nishikori as one of tennis's greats. A great is someone who is famous, someone who is remembered. You've got Ivan Lendl, you've got Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi. They're the greats of tennis. People remember them. Matter. It's only a matter of time until Kei Nishikori wins his first title. Tough for me to explain this one. A matter is a situation which is occurring, something which is happening, situation which you're thinking about, situation which is there. It's a troubling matter that Abenomics is not working as well as he wished. Yeah, tough word. I'll explain it more on my blog as we go through the month. Illustrious. Kei Nishikori is hoping to have an illustrious career. Illustrious means an illustration is a picture. So illustrious is full of, means very famous, means very pictured and very illustrious. Lots of memories and everything. Distinction. Kei Nishikori has the distinction of being the first Asian male to reach the final of an Open. Distinction is a honor. It's a state of having an honor. If you pass something with distinction, you pass with a very high level. So Kei Nishikori has this distinction of being the best player in Asia. Approach. The Sapporo Snow Festival is rapidly approaching. It's only a week away. Maybe 2 weeks. A week? A week. Approach means to get near, to come closer. To approach is to come closer. Big guns. Big gun, singular. Big guns, plural. The big guns are the main players, the big boys. The big guns in world tennis at the moment are Djokovic, Nishikori, Rafa Nadal, your Scottish guy, Andy, your Scottish guy, name's gone from, they're the big guns, they're the main players. Generation. There is a new generation of tennis players coming through the world rankings. A generation is my generation, my parents' generation, the children, if I had children, my children's generation. It means a group of people together at the same time. So now there's a new generation of players. The last generation was Sampras and Djokovic and Hewitt. And although they were the last generation, there's a new generation coming through, a new group of players coming through. Prestigious. The Australian Open is one of the most prestigious tennis competitions in the world. Prestigious means to have a very, very high status. Toyota, Lexus, same company, but Lexus is much more prestigious. Usually means expensive too. handle. I'm not sure how I am going to handle the cold of next month. Actually, I'll just put on a jacket. To handle something is to deal with something. Kei Nishikori had to handle many problems when he first went to Florida. Not speaking English was one of them. Bode. The future bodes well for Kei Nishikori. To bode is to, like, you can see showing the future. The cold weather, the weather turning cold again, bodes well for the people making the ice sculptures. It's talking about the future. Heroic. Adjective and noun. Adjective, heroic, to be like a hero. Heroic, usually in the plural, heroics, is actions that are heroic. Kei Nishikori, people were impressed with Kei Nishikori's heroics in the US Open last year. Actions of a hero, heroics. Engineer. The tennis coaches in Florida engineered Kei Nishikori's tennis career. To engineer, it's a verb, is to use skill to create something. An engineer, noun, is a person who uses skill to create buildings and bridges, etc. To engineer is to use skill to make something. Alongside. I'm working alongside you to help your English to get better. Alongside means together. Off-season. It's only 1 month till the rugby off-season finishes, and then I can start watching it again on Friday nights. The off-season, at the moment, it is the off-season of rugby. Sports have a season. Is it baseball season now? It's the off-season of baseball now. There's no baseball on TV because it's the off-season. There's no on-season. There's the season and the off-season. Encourage. I encourage you to comment on my Facebook posts. And that way you can practice writing English. To encourage someone is to using care and using what you think is best to try and get someone to do something which will help them. Nishikori Kei's parents encouraged him to go to Florida, to go to tennis school. Clinch. It's only a matter of time until Kei Nishikori clinches his first major. To clinch is to make final. If you clinch a victory, you make it final, it's done. Unfortunately, Kei Nishikori couldn't clinch a victory in yesterday's game at the Australian Open. Credit. Kei Nishikori credits his coaches in Florida for his success. To credit someone is to acknowledge that they've done a good job, to acknowledge that they have done well, or a situation or a thing. You credit someone, you give it ups. Sparking. To spark, sparking. Kei Nishikori's rise in the tennis world rankings will spark an interest in tennis in boys in Japan. To spark something is to bring something to life. There you go, sparking. Gallant. Even though Kei Nishikori lost yesterday, it was a gallant effort that he put in. Gallant, much like heroic, gallant is brave and you tried your best and you gave it everything. That's gallant. Thank you very much. See you later.